Of course, you either like it or you don't. Most miners go there, they'll complain about it, they'll gripe about it, they'll cuss it, they'll do everything. But they don't go looking for another job, so what does that tell you?
'Cause it's dark as a dungeon, damp as a dew, where the danger is double and the pleasure's so few.
Well, my name is Richard, and I started in the mines in 1968. I've only got 52 years experience so far in the mining industry. I'm not done yet. I still got a long way to go. I worked for Consol at Leverage Mines and worked there at 31 years. Then after I retired, I started my own business and teaching coal miners. Now, I enjoyed the 31 years that I worked underground. I worked as an hourly person, a general inside labor. I worked as a section foreman, a longwall boss, and also a safety inspector. And I enjoyed every job that I did. I still love doing it today. It takes a special person to be a coal miner. Not everybody can do that. I would go back and do it again, of course, if I was younger. I enjoy the camaraderie that we have, and we fight and argue all the time. That's typical for frustration for coal miners. That's what we do. Things that I have seen during the mining industry is, of course, I was there when number 9 blew up in 1968, and also federal inspectors coming into the mines to help us learn how to mine coal safely. Of course, we thought we already knew, but of course they would change things around a little bit. We had to obey the law. Also, we went from joy type miners to what they call ripper miners. Then the longwalls came out in 1975. With the longwall, the mining production increased 3 to 4 times normal per day. It's not unusual to mine 14,000, 15,000 tons of coal every 24 hours. Then, of course, now we've got the computers coming in. That helped our machinery, the type of machine that we use. And part of my responsibility as a safety inspector was teaching the safety of the coal miners. I've only taught about 60 to 80,000 coal miners through my career, and I'm looking forward to teaching more miners that want to go into the coal industry. It takes a special person. Even some of the ladies that come into mines, they are good workers also. There's nothing in there that anybody can't do that they want to put their mind to. You can accomplish anything you want to do. Not only the advantage for the coal industry will always be there for the simple fact you need coal to make steel. Also, you're going to need coal to supply power plants. That is still going on today and will continue.
Yep. Yeah, you guys keep the lights on for us.
Well, that's a funny thing you say that. One thing that I enjoy about a dusk to dawn light underground, it never goes out because it's always dark when the light goes out. When it gets dark down there, you can't see anything in front of you.
Nothing. It's just
you can't. No, it's pitch dark.
Yeah, pitch dark. Can't see your hand in front of your face.
Yeah, we got to go in a little bit of one today, and it was very. It opened my eyes, and it was the low coal, so it was. I don't know that I would have been cut out for that job. So it was 34, 36 inches high. So that's.
How old were you in '68 when you went in the?
I was 20. I was 24 years of age.
Yeah.
And the reason I went to the mines is because, unfortunately, at that time you couldn't find a job around here or in the state of West Virginia, except in the mining industry. Unfortunately, I went to Ohio for 3 years, and finally got to come home, thank God. Wild, wonderful West Virginia. And it was in the mining industry. And the first day I went down there, I did not know what to expect. I never asked how high the coal seam was. The only thing I was so happy about was the fact I was home and I had a good job. When I got down there, it was 6 foot high. I never thought to ask, well, is it cold, is it hot, is it gassy, is it wet? I didn't know to ask those questions. So part of my job today is whenever these young kids come to me and I teach them as apprentice miners, I explain to them what they need to wear in the wintertime. A lot of people think in the wintertime it's 80 degrees down there. Well, no, it's not. You're going to freeze your butt off when you go on the bottom, because if it's 0 outside, it's about 32 below on the bottom. Of course, you're not there very long.
Yeah.
As you travel to your section, it gets warmer. And, you know, you get used to 36 degrees on your working section. You have a constant air blowing all the time, but it's a dry air and makes it warmer.
Yeah. So, in the summertime, say it's 85 degrees here, what is it down there?
85,
in August. In August.
In August, it'll be 85 degrees.
Okay.
Because as the air
It stays the same down through there?
It stays the same.
I got you.
Yeah. It's a wonderful job. Of course, you either like it or you don't. Most miners go there, they'll complain about it, they'll gripe about it, they'll cuss it, they'll do everything. But they don't go looking for another job, so what does that tell you?
Yeah.
The job that I had in the safety department, part of my job was to investigate any time we have any very serious injuries. And the one that always sticks in my mind is the time in 1986 when we had 5 men walking on top of a rolled coal bin with feeders underneath of it. And there was a void. A void is an opening where the opening is under the coal bin, at 4 or by 8 by 6 feet wide. Well, when you shut the belt down and it's not feeding into that feeder, into that opening, you will get a void. They were walking over top of that. It gave way and they went down into the coal. Unfortunately, the only way we could get them out was to run them through the feeder to get them out. And me and another guy named Guy Pageant, he was on one side of the feeder, I was on this side of the feeder. As they came down, we had to stop it and I had to crawl up in there and pull them out.
Wow.
Unfortunately, all of them had perished. That's, until today, I really don't care for preparation plants because of that.
Wow. Yeah, people just don't realize all that comes along with it. It's a very dangerous place to be down in there.
Working in the mines, guys, we teach our people how to work safely. That is so important. We have to work safely. They can do this. I worked under there 31 years, filled out one accident report. I don't even remember having the accident. They can do the same thing. You have to be on your toes all the time. Complacency is the worst thing that can happen when you work underground.
Getting comfortable and letting your guard down.
And knowing where everybody's at. And
Yes.
safety.
Safety is number one, and it can be.
Well, thank you for sharing your time with us today, and we appreciate you and all the miners.
Yeah,
And
thank you for what
not
you
just
do.
here in West Virginia, all the miners across the world, and we got a newfound respect for, even a bigger respect after today, and we appreciate you guys coming out and telling your stories with us. And we hope everybody out there understands the seriousness of what these miners do and the sacrifices they make with their families and going underground to keep the world going there for us. So we appreciate you guys.
Well, I thank you for inviting me up to come talk to you. And one thing I will tell both of you, or all of you, coal miners know who Davisson Brothers Band is. And we appreciate it.
Thank you. We
Thank you.
appreciate you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been an honor.